As a competitor, you always want to be out there on the field. I mean, this is what I live to do, is go out in that field and play football. But at the same time, I feel really fortunate to have kind of found myself in this situation. As much as I would have loved to see us win games, I still had a lot of fun here with these guys in the locker room. Going out, lacing them up with these guys has been a lot of fun. And I've felt right at home and have had a blast doing it. And I don't think I really am looking anything past that. You know, I get it. I get how certain feelings could be involved with this, but in this case, it's easy for me to kind of put those aside and just look at the positives of the whole thing, and and be excited for another teammate trying to work his way back. So it might sound like crap and like I'm lying, and yeah, there is a tough part of not being out there. There always is. But I feel like I've put my head down and worked hard the last however long it's been, and I've had a lot of fun with these guys, and it's always I don't know, it's just always
Welcome to the Queen City Strikes podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shout out to my co-host, Maverick PSN, man. Tell him what's up, bro.
What's up, everybody? Wish it was once again a better Monday, but it is what it is.
You already know, man. It's like we said, bro. Like we said, like the previous weeks, we kind of just numb to this now, man. But it was an exciting game, man. Episode 90. We're gonna get straight into it, man. Bengals lose to the Patriots, man, 26-20. Now makes the Bengals 3-8 right now, man, of the year. So let's get into the summary, see how we got to this point. Starts off the game, Evan McPherson field goal, 54-yarder, puts the Bengals up 3-0. Followed that, a pick six. Geno Stone finally stepped up. 32-yard return, put the Bengals up 10-0. Followed that, Hunter Henry touchdown, 28 pass from Drake May. Patriots down 7-10. Followed that, another touchdown, a pick six. Marcus Jones, 33-yarder, put the Patriots up 14-10. Going forward, field goal towards the end of the half, a 41-yarder, puts the Patriots up 17-10. Then, towards the end of the half, Evan McPherson hit a 63-yarder. Halftime, Patriots 17, Bengals 13. Going to the third quarter, field goal, 45-yarder, put the Patriots up 20-13. Going into the fourth quarter, another field goal, put the Patriots up 23-13 with 5 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the game. Followed that, a beautiful touchdown pass. Flacco to Mitchell Tinsley, 17-yarder. Bengals are down 20-23. And then to end the game, a 52-yarder, 151 left, put the Patriots up 26-20. Curtains. And here we are, man. What I got to say is, bro, like I said, man, we're kind of numb to this right now, but the defense did a good job. I was really shocked on how they were playing. Like I just gave y'all the summary. It was a bunch of field goals, no major passes. One thing I will say that kind of messed up the defensive performance was the Dax Hill performance. I think he had like 3 defensive pass interference penalties that kind of set up a lot of those scoring opportunities for the Patriots. And then also, if it was for that pick six, the Bengals probably would have won the game from Flacco. But other than that, man, the running game looked amazing. I think Chase Brown, he's been killing it, bro. I think he's been killing it. And I think the Bengals, they run offense a second right now and have a third, and it's rush success rate. So it's just like they've been doing really good with the running game. I'm surprised they didn't really keep to it. I did see they entered Tajay Brooks as the second running back. He did okay. I think he went out with an injury as well. But the performance wise on offense, I mean, like I said, the running game was cool. T. Higgins got his looks. I think he went out with a concussion during the game. It was like later into the game. Mitchell Tisley did his thing. Yoshi Voss did his thing. Jaceki came back. I don't know what happened. They were finding him like crazy in that
In
first
the
quarter.
beginning, yeah.
Literally three straight big passes, man. Then after that, they just stopped running those drag route type plays. So I don't know. But other than that, the blocking was okay. Flacco I think he had a broken finger. Browning came in. He had one pass that was good. The Yoshi Voss for the first down that kept that drive going. That ended up with that touchdown that I just told you with Tinsley, and then put him down 20 to 23. But one thing that really made me mad was, look, we're 3-7 before this happened. It was a 4th and 1 situation, and it was on New England side of the field. I think it was like on maybe the 45, the 40, don't matter. It was beyond the 50. It was 4th and 1. They decided to do a hard count, try to do a hard count, but got a delay of game penalty. Run the damn play. If you guys want to do the tush push, do it. Because the thing is, I don't think they're going to do it. I think Tanner Hudson came in under center, and then they try to do it. Then they went flaccid. I was like,
It was one of those things. They had no intention of running a play. They were just trying to get the defense to jump. And if they
yeah.
didn't take the delay of penalty, so the punter has a little bit more room to work with. That was a settle play.
I would
They
run
were
the
just
play.
settled.
Yeah, I would run the play, bro. I know it worked earlier in the game. They got somebody offsides on the 4th and short on the New England side, and it worked. But the rest of the drive became to be a punt. But if you're gonna do something like that, being like I said, we 3-7, it's like you got nothing to lose. They inserting multiple people. We saw Charlie Jones out there. We're seeing people that we normally don't see, on a weekly basis, like running plays. But it's just like I don't know, man. You just got to run the play, man. I get that part of it, but it's like if you're gonna run it and you on the opposition side of the field and it's 4th and short, and like I told you, Chase Brown been doing a good job. I was like, you could have gave it to him if anything, but it is what it is. But what do you got to say about this game, man?
I mean, overall, I think watching the game, and I know statistics say one thing on paper and that, but like you stated a little bit ago, I think they actually played a little bit better than what we've been seeing. The defense, I think, played a little bit better.
Hmm.
Um, the main issue was the self-inflicted wounds, like you said with Dax. I think it was fourth. They got a 4th down stop at 4th and goal, and that they call pass interference or defensive holding, whatever it was
Yeah.
on Dax, and gave him first down right at the 1.
Hmm.
And the other issues that they had, but um, the offense, I think, for the most part, did fairly well, considering this was a game Chase was suspended. And I think that was the biggest difference in this game. I think if he was in the game, we would have won. But overall, as far as my personal goals are concerned, we just got another step closer to being number one.
Yeah.
So
I might say the draft is still looking nice. That's where we're at in the draft. I
that's
I
where I
agree.
stand.
I agree. And to feed off what you said about the goal line, yeah, the goal line defense was impressive. I see what y'all be practicing on every week because there was multiple stops on that goal line. Multiple, bro. I think it was like maybe three,
And
four
again, no
times.
Hendrickson.
Yeah, none. None, man. Joseph Asai had a good game. He had a decent game. Miles Murphy had a decent game. The defense line up front, BJ Hill, Slayton Jr., they had a good game. Like it was pretty solid. It was pretty solid on that goal line defense. I was like, I gotta agree. I
Yeah,
forgot
it's
all about
seasons
that.
like this where I like to see pretty much what we saw yesterday. There was quite a bit of growth that I was seeing with the younger players, something that
Hmm.
to look forward to for next season with a higher draft selection and things like that.
Facts.
And the killer off season might really turn things around for next year.
Facts. It's like almost like an
I'm still wanting to leave
evaluation.
leave the idea open with Golden. I don't want to put everything onto him at the
Mm-mm.
moment.
I said, like he did. Like I said that was a well coached on Will Golden yesterday. I'll give that. I'll give him that. I'll definitely give him that. Other than that, in the game, it just, man, it was definitely a winnable game. Definitely a winnable game. And I agree. If Chase was in the game, yeah, we probably would have won without the pick six. We would have won. But also, just like as a coach, you got to know how to maneuver like what you got. Because I say this every week, and we've been saying this year after year. I'm seeing teams around the league moving with much less stardom and getting the job done, getting the W, and with no issues, and like and the game's not being that close. But it just, I don't know. That's just me. But going forward, man, the Joe Flacco post game interview, man, this might be his last start. Everybody, the way he was talking, the way he was talking, and I gotta give, and this I will say, man. I was not on the Flacco wagon once they traded for him for that Packers game, like the week before the Packers game. But once the Packers game happened, and I saw how he did with the weapons that we got that we're talking about that Matt just mentioned with Chase, Higgins, Chase Brown, Noah Fant, Gesicki, we'll go down the line, on the offense. Like he did pretty well. Yes, he didn't get the W, but having that short week of preparation, he came out and looked real decent. Going to that next week with the Steelers, got the dub. And then after that, it's basically been just loss after loss after loss, but they were winnable games. And then it was just due to, like we're
The
talking about with,
defense
yeah, yeah, with the defense
that he
performance.
should have been undefeated
Yeah,
every start.
thank you. That's what I was about to say. I'm just like, he basically could have been undefeated with the start. If those losses came to W's, we probably have a better outlook on how the remainder of the season will look. We'll probably be sitting way better in the standings as well because the AFC North looks horrendous. There is like I think I saw, yeah, Ravens 6-5. I think the Steelers. I think they even Steelers. I think they might be 6-4. It's just it looks crazy in the AFC North now, but it's just unfortunate of that the results of like on what happened since he's been here, and he hasn't been doing a bad job, but it's just unfortunate. But I definitely give him his flowers, man. I definitely give him his flowers for like stepping up, being a warrior. Even yesterday, I said I thought he was going to be out with the broken finger, came back through a touchdown pass immediately. And he shows so much great poise in a lot of moments that we've seen in a lot of these games that we thought we was out of it. He might throw an interception, come back, makes the game even closer than what it's supposed to be. But I got to give it to him, man. What do you got to say about Joe Flacco, bro?
I mean, the
I'm
moment the trade
impressed.
was announced, I at first I was kind of against it because of the most immobile quarterback pretty much in the league
Yeah.
with our type of offensive line. But I think by the very next day, after I had time to think about it, I think I even told you, I said, if he can return to any form of old Joe Flacco, this is probably the best offensive lineup he's ever got to work with in his 20-year career.
Mm-hmm.
And I said then I wanted to play devil's advocate. If he plays extremely well and winning in that when it comes time for the possibility of Burrow to come back, would you want to keep the momentum rolling with Flacco
Mm-hmm.
or go ahead and put Burrow in who hasn't played in 2 months? And I was the one saying that I'd rather keep with
Mm-hmm.
Flacco in there if we're winning in that.
I was right there with you. I was
Of
like, ain't no
course,
point to switch it
unfortunately,
up.
we haven't been winning, but that was at no fault of Flacco, no fault
Mm-hmm.
of the offense.
None.
Majority of it's been the defense,
Yep.
you know. So, and to be quite honest, I'm still kind of against the idea of putting Burrow in there.
Yeah,
But
right.
again, who am I? A normal peon coaching from the couch coach. They want to risk him more this year. Then go ahead. I mean,
I'm
just that's on them.
I'm with you, bro. It's just it's just crazy. I don't know, man. We know what they're gonna do, man. It's just, it's a lot of people jobs that gotta be safe. They want to at least try to win out. We got 6 games remaining. They trying to shoot for a 9-8 situation. But I don't know, bro. Even with Burrow being
Again,
back,
for what point? 9-8
yeah.
most likely is not going to get you into the playoffs. And again, all it's going to do is just
Mm-hmm.
hurt your off season. You already
Yep.
know your offense, you are set with offense. We know that's not the problem. You need
Mm-hmm.
to strictly focus on your defense and having a much higher draft selection. And that's why I mentioned earlier, yesterday's game, watching the younger guys, they need time to get better and better as they go,
Yep.
and we're starting to see that there's some building blocks in place, and you
It
need to be
is.
able to have a very strong off season. If you can focus strictly on defense, who knows what type of turnaround we could possibly have. I'm not expecting anything big, but I mean, the offense plays like we know they can do, and the defense can at least be 20th in the league
Right. Just be
next
C
year. This
average.
can
At
be a
least
completely different.
right. At least be C average. Like a performance like yesterday, like yeah, at least be C average. At least at the bare minimum.
I mean, it also if they can somehow get two, I mean, just pedigree 5-star pass rushers.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to drastically change everything. The secondary will play better because there's
Mm-hmm.
that much more pressure on the quarterback and
Yep.
everything else.
I agree. Definitely get somebody on that. I'll definitely get somebody on that defensive line too. Because BJ Hill, yeah, they need some more depth on that defensive line. But I agree. I agree. I'm right there with you. Right there with you on it, man. Flacco went 19 for 37, 183 yards, one TD, one interception. Only took one sack. Chase Brown had 19 carries, 107 yards. The longest run was a 21-yarder. Leading receiver was T. Higgins, of 5 receptions, 31 yards. But the leading one was Yoshi Vasa, 4 receptions for 61 yards. So it's a lot. The ball's being fed around everywhere. I do want to see Mitchell Tinsley on this roster next year. Definitely.
Again, just goes to show you have your number one wide receiver on suspension,
Hmm.
and yet a third round selection could still not be available. Do you have any
Crazy.
idea who I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh yeah, Burton, man. I was saying that shit last week. I was like, at this time, bro, it's just get
So it's
rid of
nice
him,
to see
bro.
Tinsley shine.
It is. It is. And we knew, like, people like say it's preseason, but the way it was just his performance in the preseason and his style of a wide receiver in the preseason. He did well. And then going into the season, he kept that same energy, man, like I like to say. And he showed exactly what he did in preseason. That was a great catch, great pass from Flacco. Great pass. But I definitely want to see him on the roster next year. They get rid of Burton. Some other players they could probably get rid of, man. I mean, I know people like Charlie Jones as a returner. He did have a great kick return on this past game. He probably will stay just due to his returning abilities. Ain't gonna lie about that. He probably will stay. Tajay Brooks, I can see some development with him as a second string running back, but who knows what the result will be if they're gonna bring Piron back next year. I mean, I would assume so, but you never know.
We have to see how that draft plays out if they
Yeah,
decide to select a
yeah.
running back
See,
and what
yeah.
what type and style of running back they
Hmm.
get. They'd be no offense, they'd be really stupid if they go after another little scat back. Give me the powerhouse back.
I agree. I
Give
agree.
me the move the chains, 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, whatever the case. Give me the
Gi-
Jerome Bettis bust style.
Yeah, I say, give me a scataboo or something. So find me somebody with that type of style, man. Yeah, I agree. They're gonna definitely have to find like a power runner because Chase Brown looking electric. He's on a incline like every week. For the tight end standpoint, you remember what Jasecki's contract was?
I think it was a 1 year.
1 year?
That's kind of the Bengals thing with the tight ends over the last few years. It's just a 1 year extension, 1 year extension.
Okay.
If they decide to try to keep them, that's why a lot of the good ones we had moved on because they wanted a
I
real
would
contract, not just a
definitely,
1 year.
I would definitely keep him, man.
I would try to
It's
figure out a way to keep
y-
both Jaceki and Faint
yeah, I'm about to say they both did a good job. Like, I mean,
or Fant.
yeah, Fant had his that issue the previous week where he fumbled the ball. He has like some ball security issues, but there's always improvement for that. But yeah, I'll definitely keep both of them. They're both solid tight ends, especially when Burrow's back. We know
Mm-hmm.
how he likes to use them, so it's like I would definitely keep those two. The rest of the group of that tight end group, Sample and Hudson. Like we always talked about. Drew Sample's a great blocker when it comes to it. He does show,
Samples that time, and he's not really great at anything, but he's good at a lot of things.
yeah. And then Hudson, he always will fill in if one of those guys are injured on the front two of Noah Fant and Gesicki. He will show his abilities as well. But yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But I agree with you. And then going into the defense, would you bring Geno Stone back? He had his little performance yesterday, but overall, yeah. Oh no. Overall, oh no.
No,
I
we
do.
we kind of we had a good idea of that last week when
Mhm.
I get it. You have a mountain of a man running towards you,
Yeah.
but you chose to whiff
Yeah.
and let a guy that's even smaller than you try to take him on.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
He kind of copped out. Demetrius Knight Jr., the rookie, I do see some incline with him. Like we already talked about Joseph Asai, battle should be straight. Dax Hill just gotta, I don't know. It was just a bad game from him yesterday. He usually have a good games, good performance. I think yesterday once they found the weakness, they just kept picking on him back to back to back. Chris Jenkins on the D line. He's still on the rookie contract though, so he probably gonna be here probably like
Oh yeah.
another, yeah. Man, hope with some development with that. Jalen Davis did okay. We already Miles Murphy. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm still
see.
waiting to see Murphy finally,
Yeah,
really
we'll
like
see.
be the impact player that he's been. And of course, now we got to wait for Stewart.
Yep.
So
And that's been a big disappointment. But some folks say like you should have known just due to his I guess you say report card coming out of college, his
I already knew.
statistics.
I called
Yeah.
it. I said it when that whole thing went down. I said, watch this dude get injured this season or something
And it
stupid. And here
happened
it is.
like maybe 3 times so far. We already talked about BJ Hill. DJ Turner, we're going to the corners list. I think he should be all right. I think he'll be all right. Same thing with Ivy. Josh Newton, we haven't really got too much to see of him. And Tyson Anderson. I mean, we'll see. There's a couple people on this list that I'll be cool with them getting rid of and looking to the draft like we're talking about and trying to find something stronger or even free agency if there's something out there. But at the same time, those players got to believe and hopefully they ain't asking for too much money, but we'll see. Yeah, we will see. We will see because we need some dogs on this defense for sure. For just to meet that C average. Like we definitely need some dogs on this defense. But we'll see. We will see. Going forward, I think it would be the offense, defense, special teams, grades, man. Offense that we basically talked about at the beginning of the show. Like I said they did okay from what, like I said, what Maverick said, from what they had on the roster without being with Jamar Chase and with the weapons they had remaining. The tight ends being used a lot. Noah Fant got some looks. Gesicki got some looks I was telling you about. Chase Brown had a good start. Flacco had a one TD pass. That was to Tinsley. Other than that, bro, I'll just give them and with the pick six, I'll honestly just give them a C, bro. A C minus. I'll give them a C minus.
I
There
kind
were
of
some
wanted to say a C
opportunities.
with the offense, but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, the interception things happen. But again, your star receiver was suspended. But you also got to realize New England had the number one overall ranked run defense.
Hmm.
Um, and Chase was still able to do what he was able to do for a team that's been struggling in the run game this year, except
Right.
of late, all of a sudden it's kind of been building. So I'm going to give him a B.
B, that's
A
solid.
B.
That's solid. That's definitely solid.
It's hard to still keep things established when you were playing from behind. And of
Hmm.
course, obviously, the pick six didn't help. But
I just wish they going back to what I said earlier. I just wish they would have went for it on that fourth and short because that drive was excelling. But it is what it
that's a
is.
coach decision.
Yeah, it is what it is. Going to the defense that we basically was just talking about, going through that defensive list. Like I said, great goal line stops. Like I said, Dax Hill kind of hurt the defense a little bit on those three pass interference that led to scores. That was I believe, yeah, some field goals and maybe one was like a touchdown. But other than that, I mean, they kept Drake May contained. I mean, they were finding some stuff, across the middle. They kept Diggs under wraps. I think he only had like maybe three catches, but he got that key one towards the end when we were trying to come back into the game, being down 23-20, and they got that field goal towards the end. Defense, man, yeah, I'll keep it as a C. I'll keep it as a C, like I was saying earlier. Like that's the type of performance I at least want to see. Is just like least because it would have been way better if they would have had Trey Henderson on the line. They had Trey Henderson on the line, it'd probably been way different. I think we got more pressures than what we've seen yesterday. They had a decent amount of pressures, but not enough if we would have had Trey Henderson in the game.
It was the penalties that
That hurt them.
that hurt the
Facts.
defense.
It
That's why
did.
I'm keeping it at C.
I agree.
There was a lot, like I said, I think they improved quite a bit with
Mhm.
some of the things that we saw yesterday. It was just the penalties just killed it.
It did drastically. Going into the special teams. Yo, I'm giving him an A. Like Nick Pierce hit that 6-3 yarder, and I called it on the stream. I was like, man, I was like, if they somehow could get a drive, because it was like a minute something left. It was like a minute 33, minute whatever, minute 30, we'll say. They got it down. I was like, he's gonna hit a 60 something yarder. Yo, get it. He hit it. 60, hit a 6-3 yarder. Told you about Charlie Jones had a great return. What it got called back though, but it was still a great return. It was a flag. They called like a I forget what the hell they called, but it was light. I can't believe they called it. But yeah, I'll give him an A, man. I'll give him an A. McPherson did his thing. Return game did their thing. I still hate the punts where they're catching it on the 10, fair catch on the 10 and trying to make something out of it. It's like, bro, just let it go on the end zone. But other than that, man, I give them an A. Special teams kind of been doing their thing this year. And you said it. Well, you put such a grade already?
It's pretty much the
Same.
same.
I'm gonna
But
say, I'm sure we'll probably be the
yeah,
same.
yeah. Special teams usually is always up there. They usually show up and do their part.
Hmm. Play calling, we just boosted all those together for the offensive defense at least. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C. Like I said, I still wish I went for on that fourth and short. You 3-7, it's almost like when you got the fourth and short plays, it's like you almost got to just be aggressive and go for it. You really got nothing to lose at this point. But like you said, it's almost like you trying to win these games, you just hurting that stock. But at the same time, a close game like this, it's like you can't. It's like you just gotta. I don't know. Gotta go with the instincts and go with your strengths. That's just me. But I give him a
And look on
C,
the bright side, they still had their three timeouts for the
which was
end there.
crazy in the fourth quarter. Had all three
Yeah.
timeouts,
So I'll
and I
give them
thought,
credit for that.
yeah, because the defense did get a great stop in that fourth quarter when they had like two timeouts left. I was shocked. I was like, damn. But yeah, man. Anything else left to say about this game? Ain't really much, man. Like I said,
I
we've been.
really, yeah.
It's like what the fourth straight loss. Like, like literally after starting 2-0, they lost their eight, the last nine or some shit like that. So it's like, it's
Uh,
yeah, man. It's just like I said, yo, we just kind of numb, man. We just kind of just we just going through the motions, like people like to say, man. We just going through the motions and we just judging it game after game. Up next, we got Thanksgiving game this Thursday night football against the Ravens. What we gotta do to win this game, bro?
first, we got to figure out who's going to be the quarterback.
That's the truth. Is it gonna be Browning or Burrow? Or they might let Flacco just ride it out. But the way he was talking, it just sounded like that what I was talking about earlier. It's like yo, he was talking like it might have been the last start. But like you said, hypothetically, if they put Burrow in this game, y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, and y'all heard it from me first. If Burrow plays And if anything negative, I'll say negative happens. I'm not going to say anything else. Anything negative happens, I am going live and I'm going the hell off because if anything negative happens in this game while he's playing, I like it's just not gonna be pretty. The fan base ain't gonna be too happy. I just don't want to see him playing, bro. It's just like, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's cool what we saw these past 2 weeks, him coming back, playing with practice with the first team reps. He looked like, from what T. Higgins was saying in interviews, he looked like he playing to start week one. Like I'm like, okay, that's good, that's good. But looking at our record and where we're at right now, it's just like you said earlier, is it worth it sacrificing him in this type of game for a team that's trying to make a playoff push? That defense is going to be hungry as hell. Don't get me wrong, our offensive line has been doing pretty decent these past couple games. They only been giving up an average of 1 sack. They have been doing pretty decent. But again, we seen this the previous years going up to Baltimore. Something funky always happens going up there.
Well,
And
Burrow also puts himself in more dangerous situations, and
with his style.
causes a lot of those sacks too.
Yeah, man. So I don't. We're wrong with the Burrow narrative right real quick. It's just, if it happens, bro, I wish the best of the performance, but I
Let
don't
Flacco
agree
have
with
his
it.
return. Let him
I,
have his
I
return
I'll let
with
him ride it
Baltimore.
out. Yeah, I'll let him ride it
At
out.
least with this game, because of the Baltimore thing. Let him have his return.
I'll let him ride it out. Pause, but literally. Literally, man. I just don't want to see nothing. I'm telling y'all, man, anything negative happens in this game, I'm telling you, I am going. Matter of fact, I'll already be live streaming. I'll just stay on and just go off. Literally. I'll literally just be going the hell off for a whole, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. I might even take some phone calls because it's just the front office and the coaching staff, man, they just got to do better with the decision making, like when it comes to this type of thing. I get you want to be competitive. It is a primetime game, so you want to have, your strengths out there. I get it. But again, look where we're at. You might as well, like we're saying right here, you might as well let Flacco ride this out. If you want to put Browning in, so be it. But I just don't agree with Burrow playing, bro. I just don't agree with it, man. Especially we got all next year. Like Maverick was saying, there's some improvements that could be made on both sides that could help out. So I don't know, man. If they do, game plan wise, the run game gonna be tough because they're real good on against the run. The passing, we will have Chase back, like you were saying. But I just hope they don't get, because ball like these games, these division games, y'all, they get real physical. So I hope it don't be a turn into a situation we saw with the Steelers where he's not being used much or trying to be used and just not excelling at the plays that's being given, because we don't know what the status of T. Higgins going to be because he's in concussion protocol. So let's say T. Higgins might be out because this is a Thursday game. I don't know if he'll be cleared by Thursday. Who knows? But let's say without T. Higgins, now you got Chase, the tight ends, Chase Brown, Tinsley, Yoshi Voss, Charlie Jones. If Burrow's playing, can he make it work? I'm sure he can. I mean, we know his abilities, but at the same time, like we've been saying these past like couple weeks with Flacco playing, what really difference will it make? We won't be keeping 100. It's like, what difference will it make? It's just we're going to just see the same thing, other than more mobile quarterback from Burrow, like you're saying. Probably be more. Whoa, shit, we don't know if he's more mobile, to be honest. So I don't know, man. They gonna have to play conservative, play the clock. Clock management will definitely come into play if they pull this out. If I get a score prediction, if they pull this out with the W, I'll keep this. I'll say 20, 26, 24.
There's four key things in order for them to win this type of game, especially the way they're playing now. One, keep it close.
Got
Keep it a
to.
close, low scoring game. Two, it kind of goes with time of possession, but have the ball last. Be the final one with the ball in the first half, be the final one with the ball in the fourth quarter. If you give Baltimore the final opportunity to have to try to come up with a win, we already know how that result is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
3, clean game. Do not do any of the self-inflicting stuff, especially like you did against Baltimore or Pittsburgh with
Yeah,
the
Pittsburgh.
fighting,
Yep.
the spitting, yada, yada, yada. AFC North rival game. We know how these can get. Don't give them any free plays at all, especially if you just stopped them on third or fourth down.
Right.
Don't give them a fresh start.
And that's gonna be the tough part when we get talking. We're gonna get into the defense. Whew. The run defense against Derrick Henry is gonna be atrocious, along with Lamar Jackson running, along with Zay Flowers getting loose, and a couple other weapons they like to use getting loose. I don't really see too much of Mark Andrews getting much, but you never know. But other than that, they gotta try to contain Lamar and they gotta try to they best contain Lamar and Derrick Henry the best they can. The best they can. Like you said, they gotta keep it close. They gotta keep it close.
But my last thing was take the points that are given to you.
That too.
Unless you're in that flirting stage where should we go for this really long field goal
Mm,
or should we try to punt? And depending on how things are looking in that game, if your momentum is already there, I can understand you going for it on fourth down.
hmm
But if you're struggling just to kind of like get the ball down the field a little bit and you go for the fourth down thing, that would not be a smart move.
Right. I agree. I agree. They just gotta do their best, man. They just gotta do their best. It's going to be a physical game. Like I said, I expect it to be kind of similar to the Pittsburgh game, like we're talking about with these AFC North matchups, and Baltimore trying to make a playoff push because they're in the wild card hunt. So this game is an all or nothing for
Well,
Baltimore.
they're still in division too, so it's
That
not just
yeah, that
wild
too.
card.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it's
too. That
all on the
too.
line right now.
Yeah. You're right. It is all on the line. I forgot about the division too. So yeah. So yeah, expect this game to be real physical. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just I don't know if I risk it, but if they ride with Burrow into this game, that offensive line better protect them as best as they can because that defense is going to be coming out every every angle possible. You got a score prediction for this, bro? So I said 26
Yeah,
24.
it's funny because I was thinking of a 2 point difference too. I was going to say a weird score. I don't know if it's a scoreagami or not, but a 24-22.
That's solid. I said we expect this to be a close. I hope they keep it close, but how the defense been playing the past like 2 weeks, they kind of been on an incline. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Anything else add to this game, man? I'm not saying ain't really much. Ain't really much. Going into the results of week 12. Tonight, Monday Night Football, you got the Panthers and 49ers. Yo, I swear the NFC, yo, I think the NFC South, yo, if the Bengals was in the NFC South, man, well, it wouldn't matter. Just looking at how the records right now in the NFC North, but the NFC South records are insane. I think they got two teams. I think 1 and 2, both 6 and 5. That's the Buccaneers and the Panthers. It's just insane just seeing that. But it's like almost like every year. Almost like every year. Going this past Thursday night, the Texans surprise everybody, beat the Bills 23-19. We just told you about the Patriots beating the Bengals 26-20. The Colts gave up a mean lead to the Chiefs, man. They lost to the Chiefs 23-20. Definitely expect to see that matchup in the playoffs, maybe, if it plays out that way. But that was a crazy game. I think not the Chiefs. The Colts was up like 20-9 in the fourth quarter
I saw. I was
with
excited. I was like,
with
good.
8 minutes left.
Yeah.
8 minutes left. I mean, we can't talk because we gave up some shit, but
Oh yeah.
man, I was like, I was just shocked. especially the way the Colts been running. Also shootout, the Bears and Steelers. The Bears won 31-28 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Ravens beat the Jets 23-10. The Seahawks beat the Titans 30-24. Packers beat the Vikings 23-6. I bet the Vikings like they punch in air right now, bro. Because they gave up Sam Darnold to the Seahawks. He's at the Seahawks doing work. Like literally. You rhyme with the Michigan boy, was it JJ McCarthy?
Hmm.
He ain't doing shit. You gotta blame the management on that one, man. I don't know what they saw. I guess they saw that national championship, saying we got us one. But yeah, he gotta be punching air, man. Going forward, Giants lose 34-27 in overtime to the Lions. And I did see that they fired their head coach. That I think we missed this talking about that last week. So yeah, that's interesting on that. Going forward, the Jaguars win in overtime, another overtime game against the Cardinals, 27-24. Also going forward, the Raiders against the Browns. The Browns won 24-10. Shouts out to Shador winning his first start. They said that was the first rookie start to win since 1995. So big ups to him. Also going forward, the Falcons beat the Saints 24-10. Also going forward, the Eagles, another team gave up a big lead. Yo, yo, seeing the meltdown on Twitter, bro, after that game. Man, I know there was fights in that parking lot after that game. It had to been.
Ball teams to Dallas.
Literally. Because they was up
Yeah.
what? There's up 21 nothing, right?
Move on.
24,
Move on.
24, 21. But it's all good though. I think
Move
the
on.
Eagles, yeah, the Eagles still in good position. But I just know that game, it means a lot to both teams. So I already know how that is. But that was a wild game. And also Rams. Rams gets the Buccaneers. Rams win 34-7. I believe I saw that Baker went out with a major injury during the game.
Uh-oh.
So Teddy Bridgewater came in and took over. A name I haven't heard in a
Season
long time.
ending.
They haven't announced that yet. Keyword yet. But yeah, they brought in Teddy Bridgewater. I was like, he's still playing? I thought he was done playing. I was like, I forgot all about him. Forgot all about him. Also live streaming this Thursday, like I was telling you. If anything negative happens, I'm gonna stay on for an extra 2 hours, probably take some phone calls, everybody give their reaction. But going live this Thursday, the 27th at 8:20, not 8:20, at 7. I'm going live at 7 o'clock. The game starts at 8:20, power hour at 7:20. Share with a friend and share with a friend right here on Cream City Stripes on YouTube. And also, if you want to catch it, if you have Twitch, you can catch it on that channel as well. That's on Ray Summers 4. And also a Kick, same name, Ray Summers 4, if you have only have that account as well. But preferably, just come over here to the YouTube, man. Definitely subscribe and have some fun and hang out with us, man. But yeah, bro. I said, we'll hope for the best, y'all, man. Like I said, Bengals are 3-8, 6 games remaining the schedule after this Thursday. Number AFC, because we will be seeing the Ravens again. I think after yep, we got Bills next. Then we see the Ravens here at home.
It's a
Got
gauntlet.
Dolphins. Oh man, that's rough. Just seeing that, like Ravens, Bills, Ravens. I mean, the Dolphins game, we'll see. That's usually a nice little shootout game. Each time play the Dolphins. Then you got the NFC matchup against the Cardinals. They haven't announced the time of that yet, so it might get. We'll see what plays out with that. And then the Browns, so the season finale on New Year's, well, after New Year's on the 4th. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I could tell they're probably trying to shoot for a 9-8, but like Mav said, you just kind of hurting yourself in this situation because it's not really going to get you anywhere. Looking at the stats right now, the standings, I mean, yeah, man. Baltimore 6-5, Steelers 6-5, Bengals are 3-8, Cleveland 3-8. The crazy thing that could happen if like both teams lost out.
There's a
It's gotta be
chance. There,
crazy.
there's a chance, but there's no sense in even bringing it up.
That is just insane. That's what I'm saying. Like this, this is probably the worst we've seen the AFC North. Cause like just looking at that, I'm like, bro, that would be insane if the Bengals beat Baltimore twice. Who knows what happened with the Steelers? Because I think they were still rocking with Mason Rudolph the other yesterday, and they lost. I don't know, but that would be wild. That'd be a wild that'd be a wild like the end of the season if that
Do
plays it
you
out
think?
that
Okay,
way.
okay, I'll just
Let's entertain it.
since you want to entertain it and play that route, can you
Let's
see the
entertain it.
Bengals going on a 14-game win streak?
I mean, like we said
14
last week,
games. 14 games with the league's worst defense.
hold
Because
on,
that's what it would take.
you said 14?
14.
Like you talking
Or
about
would
just
it
to
be
get to
13? No, not just to get to the. I'm saying to go on a full
oh
scale
a
run.
full run to the Super
Because if
Bowl.
you
Oh
win
shit.
out,
That'd be insane.
there's a chance you could possibly be into the playoffs because of how the division's going.
Word.
But if you could somehow manage that, just getting there is not going to be good enough
Right.
because this team needs pieces badly.
Right.
So if you're going to put all that in jeopardy and you're going to try to somehow make that push to the playoffs, it will take every win. But then you got to be able to win once you're there. You're going to be playing every single round. So maybe it'll
Away
be
too.
13 then. Right.
Away.
So
Hurricane will be
it'll probably
away.
be 13 games. Do you see them going on a 13-game run?
13-game run with our defense. No. But possibly make to the playoffs. 68%.
I wouldn't even want to make it. I mean, I'm just being honest.
I hear you.
That's what
I hear
they've
you.
done the past 2
I hear you.
years.
I hear you.
Did enough to make it almost there, even though we had to rely on somebody else, and it didn't happen for us. But all it did was hurt us in the offseason.
Mm-hmm. I agree. But yeah, going all the way to the Super Bowl, I don't see it. It would be crazy, but I don't see it. Playoffs, I'll give it like just looking at the standings, but we'll see what happens Thursday. They pull this off Thursday, one game at a time. Then they get the Baltimore next at home. But you gotta remember that they got the Bills. That game's gonna be, I see that game being a shootout. And this is if Burrow's playing. Or if, like we said earlier, if they decide route with Flacco, we'll see. But we'll see. We will see. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, but that'd be insane. The narrative we're entertaining right now, that'd be insane if
Hey,
they pulled that out.
people back middle of
Yeah,
summer did not think the Reds had a
yeah.
chance in hell to make the playoffs.
Somehow got in there.
They somehow got in there.
But to see them go on a streak, like to end the season,
Not just any streak, a streak we've never seen before.
yeah. Because last year, like they went on a winning streak almost at the same exact position, being at 3-7. That's when we shut off the podcast. Like, yo, we just cut this off. I'll see y'all next year. They went a good little win streak, but
And it led us on a path to a first round draft pick holdout.
yeah, big dud. But we'll see, man. We'll see. This is probably the worst I've seen the standings in the AFC North, but it's definitely up in the air. And I believe the Bengals they're 2-1 in division. Pittsburgh's 2-1 in division. Baltimore's 2-0. Cleveland's 0-4. Dang, that division crown kind of still up there.
Yep. I didn't want to say that earlier because I don't really want to fully entertain it.
Yo,
It's possible.
so this game does mean a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically everything's on the line on this game. Everything is on the line on this game. They get this dub, that make them 3-1. Baltimore be at 2-1. Pittsburgh be at 2-1. Whoo. I think they close it out. Yeah, they'll have to close it out with Baltimore. I guess probably to take it. Possibly. Or Cleveland. Damn. I didn't peep that. That was off to the far right. I was like, yeah, we seen the 3-8, but hold up. I'm looking at the rest of the standings. I'm like, oh shit.
That's more of a reason I'm also saying right now go with Flacco for this game because you got Baltimore 2 times in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. And like we were saying, it's like you not really see much different other than you just risking your franchise quarterback. But a lot is on the line on this game, man. Yeah, before we think it's over, I mean, well, you see it's a chance? Slight. That I just can't believe that shit. I missed that. I just saw it all to the right side. I'm like, hold up.
If we could see the team that
0.
beat Pittsburgh a few weeks ago, if they play like that the rest of the way out, there's a very good possibility. That's all I'll say with it.
Ooh, because after us, bro, the Ravens play the Steelers. Woo!
Yeah, they got 3 straight divisions.
3 straight divisions. Hold on, let me go to the Steelers real quick. Who y'all got left? Hold up. Like, all right, we already talked about the Ravens. They got the Browns. Okay. Dang. They got to see the Ravens twice too towards the end of the season. Damn. Hey y'all. Oh no. Like Mav said, I ain't trying to get too ahead of myself. Ain't trying to dribble on myself, man. Trying to piss myself or nothing, but this is very interesting, man. Probably some shit we never seen, but we'll see. One game at a time. We'll see what happens Thursday. They get the dub Thursday. We're going to have some serious stuff to talk about. Like I said, I'll put them at 3-1 in division. Baltimore have 1 loss, but again, like I said, they got to play Pittsburgh twice. We already know how them games go with them two. Man, we'll see, y'all. We will see. Like I said, y'all, tune into the live stream Thursday right here, man, on Queen City Stripes on YouTube. But man, I just got a little sidetracked. going through the division standings. So I'm glad I seen that. But we'll see. One game at a time. But anything else you got to add, man, before we get out of here, bro?
That's a wrap until Big Turkey Day.
Facts, yo. That's facts, yo. I mean, yeah, definitely, man. Everybody enjoy the Thanksgiving holidays with the family, friends, etc. Get that Christmas shopping done. I'm possibly going to get that tree out here soon. I'm seeing everybody getting their Christmas decorations out. I'm like, man, like you in the corner.
Oh, that one stays up all year. That's the Bengals tree.
Okay, but
that's the Bengals tree.
I've seen a lot of folks like online putting their trees. I'm like, man, I'm about to get mine out since on this Thanksgiving break and put that up.
All 4 of mine have been out.
All 4 years. My sister's the same. Like, she got big trees. I'm talking like
the final one's getting. I said the final one's getting decorated today.
Oh, okay. Y'all got like themes behind them, or is just a regular tree with lights?
The main tree is my girls both got their own trees in their own room.
Yeah.
And then there's another tree in the dining room, and that one, the wife does her own little special. That is her.
Yeah.
She does it. I just put it together, plug it in. That's just her.
I hear you, bro. But all right, man. That's all we got for y'all today, man. We're gonna give y'all Who Day. Who Day, man. Like I said, 2-1 in division. All marbles on the line Thursday, man. So we'll see, man. Stay tuned. We'll get out of here, man. We love y'all. We out. Salute, baby.